picture of the sunlight in your hair, but the tears in my eyes make it hard to focus, so I just stand and stare through the tears in my eyes. This is the love of my life right here. This is the end of my night of fear.
You used to bring the smell of rain into my bed and lie so close to me. You could be inside my head. Maybe it's a once in a lifetime kind of thing to feel the kind of magic that your love brings.
Attention please. Send your colleague to the nurse's station. Send your colleague to the nurse's station. Thank you.
Guys, hi! Guys, what's up? Hi, help! Oh, God. A frog in my throat again. Those damn frogs keep getting in there. I don't know how that happens. Get out of here. Guys, happy Monday. Holy crap, I worked all weekend, so I am so glad it's Monday. I'm probably like the only person in the freaking world who's happy that it's a Monday. Let me tell you. Awesome Spice, welcome in. Dusty Bad, hey, Zaries. What's up, Zaries? Bloop the Furry, thanks for the follow. Optimus CDM, thanks for the follow. Yuppers Puppy Chow, thanks for the follow. Welcome to Floppy Flock, guys. Welcome in. Buddy, welcome in. Fletcher, Biko, Shugaka, Cross, Hyparu. Wild Gabby, thanks for the follow. Welcome to Floppy Flock. Welcome in. Vincent, I see you. Cerulean. Cerulean, what's up? What's up, Cerulean? Bansalot Gaming. Or Bansalot Broadcasting. Cyber Panda Toofy Boy, hi guys. Wheelie Husky, what's up? So, guys, today we got a fun one. A lot of people have asked me to do a lecture on caffeine. So we're going to do a lecture on caffeine. We're going to talk about caffeine, what it is, how it works, some of the issues that that you can get from it, and just how freaking amazing it is. Let's be honest. Without caffeine, life would be hard, man. Imagine waking up at like 5 o'clock in the morning and being like, oh, what do I get to drink this morning? Water? Great. Like, that's not going to wake you up. Air Power for Life. Hey, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to Floppy Flock. Speaking of caffeine, I got mine with me right here. I got my cup of coffee. It's absolutely delicious. Tux, so for Christmas, Tux got this like giant tower of Godiva chocolate from work. It was like multiple boxes full of different types of like Godiva chocolates, and one of them was a chocolate flavored coffee. I'm not the biggest fan of flavored coffee. I kind of like my, my coffee to be coffee flavored. It's smooth though. It's pretty good. We've been kind of sitting on it, waiting to make it because we didn't know if we were gonna like it or not. It's kind of like maybe a little gimmicky. It's actually pretty damn good. Cola Cats, hey, used to be addicted, but I had to go cold turkey for 8 months, and now it's just nice to have. Why did you have to stop? Did you have to stop? Godiva chocolate? Damn lucky, that's what you get for being a provider. When you're a medical provider, you basically just get, like, given things. Imagine drinking coffee that tastes like coffee. Imagine drinking coffee that doesn't taste like coffee. That's like the best part about coffee is the taste. Tiroka, goddammit. It is not a bad, it's for the love of Christ. It's the marker from Dead Space. You know this. You know what it does to people. It turns you into horrible, disgusting necromorphs that then need to be dismembered and killed. We played through the games. You know what it does. And I sure as hell ain't putting it anywhere near any orifices. Disgusting, Tiroka. Ugh. Rick, thanks for the host. Cinder is a cutie and small. Caleb, I am cute and I am also small. But good things come in small packages, okay? You guys know this, right? Good things come in small packages. Like me, I'm small. And if you put me in a package, it's gonna be a small package. It's gonna be a small package. The shape of the marker was purely coincidental. It is. Okay, look, I'm telling you. By all means, be my guest. And shove that wherever you want to shove it. You'll see what happens. I'll be around with the plasma cutter when you turn into a necromorph. Don't worry, I'll be there. Is Tux a good thing? Tux is a fantastic thing. Is Dancing Cinder worshiping the marker? He is. He is worshiping the marker, waiting for convergence. So that, you know, Scientology, what is it, Unitology, whatever religion, he's dancing to the marker. That's what he's doing. And Spyro's there just hanging out. Meow Lard, thanks for the follow. Welcome to Floppy Flock, welcome in. Cinder is fun-sized. I'm the type of chocolates that get handed out at Halloween. Little bite-sized ones, you know, and actually those are like the best ones because when was the last time you had like a full chocolate bar and you didn't feel like, ugh, super freaking nauseous afterwards? I remember I had a king-sized Three Musketeer. I love bite-sized Three Musketeer bar. I think they're delicious. I like nougat. It's fantastic. I had a king size. Ugh. That was a lot of freaking nougat. Oh, I felt so sick afterwards. It was gross. I'll stick with the bite sizes. Small collies are good yeeting toys. Sell for myself on whiskey. I get it. Being yeeted is fun. It's fun to be. It's okay to like. I enjoy getting like picked up gently. So I think it's fun. Okay, it just kicked in right at the perfect moment. Pick up the collie and yeet him onto the bed for cut. Hey! No, you're gonna have a werewolf come hunting you. You'd be doing that. I am the sheep that escaped the collie. Pretty bold of you to show up to the stream then. Unique Foxy. Listen, the pen's right over there. Go back to the pen. Do it willingly, and I won't have to nip your ankles. The choice is yours. You came here as an escaped sheep. You gotta go back. The pen's right there. It's my job. I'm sorry. Sierra, welcome in. I'm doing well. Yainsy, what's up, Yainsy? Speaking of coffee beans, there's Yainsy. Interesting nursing story. Huh. I'm trying to think if I had any good ones this weekend. I don't have any. I'll come. Let me think of one. I don't have any good ones for this weekend. This weekend sucked. This weekend was like COVID. You're COVID. This person's got COVID. Everybody's got fucking COVID. It's just all that weekend. All this weekend one was COVID and bullshit. It was bad. Fletcher, let me pull up my list. Hold on. Okay, this is a good one. This is a good one. Here you go, Fletcher. This was back in the summer. This guy was messing with a lawnmower, which, by the way, if you ever mess with a lawnmower, please make sure that the ignition is like disengaged and it has no chance of turning on, especially if you're working near the blades, as this story will give you an idea as why. He was working on his lawnmower And I guess I don't know if he neglected to turn it off or if it turned on, but something happened and the blade started spinning. And it was on his index finger, from the last knuckle to basically like halfway. If you go between the tip of the finger and that first knuckle, right? You go about halfway between those, right where like the cuticle is, right where the nail bed meets the skin. He basically just lopped that off, just like a stump. And he brought in the stump. So he walks in with bandages on his finger, and we're like, well, what happened? And he just kind of showed us his stump on the little finger stump that he picked up off the ground. And we were like, oh. So he cut off the top of his finger with a lawnmower. If you ever are working on lawnmower, make sure that you disengage the ignition before flipping it over. I actually have another one. Hold on, I got another lawnmower story with pictures. This one's got pictures. I'll show the x-ray, but I'm not going to show the actual picture of the injury because that was from, I got a table saw injury in here too. Okay, let me send these to myself so I can pull them up. Hold on, we got another story. Fletcher, I'm gonna give you 2 for 1, okay? You get 2 for 1 today, Fletcher, because I got talking about lawnmowers and it made me think of another story with a lawnmower. Well, I have a picture in here of a lady who was tubing. She was like, they were out on the lake, like riding on like tubes behind boats, and the tow rope got wrapped around her toes and ripped 2 of them off. It's a good picture. If anybody ever wants to see these pictures, come find me in person, because I'm not going to share them over the internet, but I do have some good pictures from work. Okay, let's send that one, and we'll send that one. What happened to the lawnmower? Whatever happens with the lawnmower is going to stay that way. I just get a new lawnmower. That's not a bad idea. Have you ever seen Bizarre ER? It took me entirely too long to ever find out about Bizarre ER and how amazing of a show that is. Okay. I got some pictures incoming. So, there it is. Okay. Okay. So this is a spring. And so this family, this married couple was working on a lawnmower. And I guess this spring hooks on one end here, and then you extend it out towards the blade and hook it on the other end, right? And it takes a lot of tension to do this. So what happened was my patient was on this end over here, extending it, and this side slipped loose, and well, it penetrated right through her hand and missed all of the bony structures. But when she came in, she had this massive hook kind of penetrating through the web of her hand, right? So it went like kind of in and then almost wrapped around. It was completely through and through. And you can actually see the bloody bit right there, but it went right through her hand. Very lucky that it missed like everything. It didn't hit any bone, didn't really hit any tendon. Like it got kind of just into the fatty part of the hand. So the doc just numbed it up and pulled it out. That was that. It was that easy. So be careful with lawnmowers. Moral of the story, be careful around lawnmowers. I feel like I shouldn't have to say that, but you know what? Be careful around lawnmowers and chainsaws. I've seen some bad chainsaw accidents too. It looks like TOS material. Oh, come on. I've showed x-rays before. If I get TOS'd again and I get suspended again, I'm done. No more streaming for me if I get TOS'd again. Just be careful in general. Yeah, but you can't be too careful. You don't want to be, living in a bubble. Shugaka, not the scream. No, please. No TOS, please. I don't want to go back to the kennels. By the way, guys, we got some new emotes coming. The lovely, lovely Hazarino is working on some emotes for us. We have a nerd emote coming. We have a sad emote coming. We have a kennel emote, which I'm super excited for. We got an angry emote coming. And we have like a huh emote, like a huh. So we got some new emotes coming. They will be available on Better Twitch TV. And then if it ever happens, if we ever get, oh God, the voice, the voice crack. Oh God, the frog is back in my throat. Get the hell out of my throat, frog. That voice crack. If we ever get partner, they'll all be available there, but otherwise they'll be available on Better Twitch TV once they are finished, and available on Discord as well. I'm back in puberty. I'll have your daughter home by 9. Would you like, hold on. Would you like butter on that?
Haha, can't wait for the Angie Collie emote, smirking cat face.
Kai! Dude, Kai ain't come out with the tier 1 sub for 7 freaking months! Kai! Fellow nurse! Colleague! Crazy! We're both crazy, you know that, right? We're both crazy doing what we do. Kai, you're covered under colleague care. From the propofol to the ET tubes, I got you covered because you're an ICU nurse, and I know you guys probably use a lot of propofol up there. Colleague? Yes. Kai Aiden is my colleague. Colleague? All right, I'm done with my coffee. Oh, so good. I almost want to get more. Nix, okay, Nix, my voice cracked. So then I was pretending to be a teenager serving popcorn at the movie theater. Cause that's what teenagers do, right? More coffee? Nah, maybe later. I might save some. That'd actually be like a really good dessert coffee. Dude, Joe Blue coming in with the tier 1 sub for 1 month. Guys, that's a new enrollee to college care. You know what that means? Spam the freaking flops. I want to see flops. Even if you don't have, even if you're not subbed, just spam the flops. If you got Better Twitch TV, spam the flops. Dude, Joe Blue, you're covered under collar care from the flops to the beans. I got you covered. Thanks for the sub. Welcome in. Enjoy your new emotes. Enjoy those flops. Sockfox, thanks for the follow. Welcome to Floppy Flock. Welcome in. Okay, so today's stream, we're going to talk about caffeine. The world's most widely used and socially acceptable psychoactive drug. And then we're going to play more QUBE. Do you use a VR headset to teach? I do not. Caffeine! I've actually I've learned a lot doing these streams. I actually didn't know how caffeine worked until a couple nights ago when I looked it up. And then I took notes and I studied for this and I got it all ready. I learned a lot, actually. This has been amazing. Doing all this has been extremely beneficial. Let's go over to the classroom. The best drug, Kai, I would argue that Droperidol or Haldol or Ativan or Geodon are the best drugs because it takes people who are talking way too much and shuts them up. All right, guys, you know what time it is. It's time to sit down. It's time to shut up. Put that ass in that chair because it's time for class. There will be no eating in my classroom. Okay? If you're late, I'm going to call your parents. I'm going to leave a nasty voicemail for them to hear when they get home from work. Unless you can get home quick enough to delete the voicemail before your family reads it or listens to it, in which case, then you got off lucky. Can we drink coffee in class? Only if you brought some for me. If you brought some for me, then yes. Did they ever do that to you guys in class, in school? If you got in trouble or were late or something, would they call your house and leave a message? if I ever showed up late, which I really didn't, because I was a good kid. I was not much of a deviant. Like I didn't skip class. I didn't, you know, I went to class. I didn't get in trouble. Like I was a pretty good kid, right? But they would call my parents. Like if we got in trouble, they would call the house phone and leave a message, like during the day, like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, right? And my parents, sometimes my parents would beat me home. Sometimes they wouldn't. Man, those days when I would rush home and get to the answering machine and delete the message before they heard it. Whew! There's some close calls. Some of those were pretty close. Some of them were pretty close. Not much of a deviant. Chirping Cat, I wasn't. I was a good kid until about like 16, and then I did some stupid things. But up until then, I was pretty good. It's pointless to call parents for being late. I think it's something specific to TES. I mean, I think some places, it just depends on how you punish, right? That was how they decided to punish us in my high school and middle school, is that they would call the house and be like, oh, Mr. and Mrs. Colley, your son was late for school today, so make sure you punish him accordingly. And I would come home and be like, haha, I'm gonna delete that shit. Okay. So caffeine. If you guys were here for my last 3 streams, when we talked about the nervous system, we talked about neurotransmitters, and we talked about the endocannabinoid system, a lot of what we're going to talk about today kind of falls in line with some of that stuff, right? We're going to talk about neurons, and we're going to talk about receptors for specific types of chemicals, right? Same way that, neurotransmitters bind to receptors in neurons, right? In the same way that THC binds to CB receptors in your brain in the endocannabinoid system, caffeine binds with specific receptors in your brain to cause the intended effects that we feel, such as the alertness, the wakefulness, energetic and jitteriness, right? It binds to these receptors and causes those feelings, and thus makes it a psychoactive drug. A psychoactive drug is any drug that causes a change in cognition, consciousness, mood, behavior, right? Anything that affects your brain in a way that changes how you feel and think is a psychoactive drug. Thus, caffeine is a psychoactive drug. Some quick history about caffeine. Caffeine, originally it was originally evolved in plants as an insecticide, right? So insects eat this plant, right? They get a high dose of caffeine, at least for their size, because they're very tiny, and it causes them to overdose and die, right? So it's important for the plants to have this because it protects them from getting eaten, right? Until humans found it, and humans were like, holy crap, this thing that you designed to kill insects actually makes us feel pretty damn good, because it was designed to kill insects and not giant, monkey creatures like we are. So we instead get a nice pleasant feeling from it. Caffeine can be found currently in coffee, tea, certain sodas, chocolates. You can get energy pills with caffeine in it. If you've ever had yerba mate, which is like a South American tea, which I really want to try because I'm sure it's delicious. Usually found in leaves and beans and that kind of thing, right? Caffeine first started getting consumed by humans at about 3000 BC back in China. They were drinking tea, right? So tea leaves that were infused with caffeine, right? Coffee started getting drank right around 1000 AD in the Middle East. And then actually, interesting thing enough about coffee, about sometime during the 1500s, so in the 16th century. Oh wait, I thought I was gonna read it out. Shadow Fluffy Boy, thanks for the 10 minutes. Thanks for making Tux dance. Look at that werewolf go. USDA Prime. I got put in detention for going into school in full drag. I swear, best day ever. Killing it. So in about the 1600s, or I'm sorry, the 16th century, so sometime around the 1500s, caffeine, both tea and coffee, made its way to Europe. An interesting thing happened around this time in Europe. You have what's called the Enlightenment, a period of intellectual and scientific and political advancement that was everything advanced very quickly during this time. This is why. Back in the early 1500s and every time before then, the water that we had available at the time, especially in Europe, was not sterile. It was very dirty. It made people sick. A lot of people were dying from the water. So instead, what they would do instead of drinking water is they would drink mild alcoholic drinks such as beer and wine, right? So in order to stay hydrated, you'd have to drink beer or wine or risk getting sick. So a lot of people in the 1400s and 1500s were drunk all the time. You can imagine how that would impact productivity, right? Until tea and coffee made its way over to Europe in the 1500s, and now all of a sudden you replace alcohol, a depressant, with coffee and tea, a stimulant. You see a rise in political advancement, scientific advancement, philosophy, right? Everything becomes way more productive. You see this boom in human evolution, right? And like industrial, technology around the 1500s as caffeine makes its way into Europe. So just remember, there were a bunch of people back in the early 1500s just getting drunk all the time. Everybody was just drunk until caffeine came around. Then everybody got super amped up on caffeine. In the 1960s, that's when they figured out what caffeine was and how it works on the brain. They isolated out caffeine molecule and then figured out the system on how it works on the brain, which is what we're going to talk about today. So in order to understand how caffeine works, you need to understand the system on which it works on. So we've talked about neurons before over the last couple streams, okay? Neurons are the cells of the nervous system, okay? They're found in your body, all throughout your body, but a lot of them and majority of them are found in your brain, right? Neurons' job is to receive and send chemical and electrical signals from one neuron to the next to convey information to the brain to cause us to think, speak, eat, do pretty much everything that we ever do is because of these neurons, okay? As these neurons function, they use a chemical called adenosine triphosphate, ATP. ATP is an energy molecule that gets broken down into a couple different like waste products, one of them being adenosine. This adenosine is what caffeine mimics. So what does adenosine do? So in your brain, here's our adenosine molecule. In your brain and on your neurons, you have receptors for adenosine. So as these neurons continue to function and continue to convert ATP into energy and adenosine, the longer that they do this, the more adenosine begins to build up, right? As it begins to build up in the neuron, it then begins to slowly escape the neuron and kind of get into that extracellular space, which is where these adenosine receptors are. No one knows. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to Fobby Flock. Welcome in. A keepsake. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to Fobby Flock. Welcome in, guys. So as adenosine begins to build up in the brain, it begins to bind to these adenosine receptors on the outside of your neurons. When adenosine binds to one of these receptors, it causes the neuron to slow down. Thus, if enough adenosine builds up and binds with enough receptors, you inhibit enough neurons to start feeling sleepy and tired and kind of like lightheaded and drowsy, right? And then eventually you fall asleep, right? There's a reason that this system is in play. The longer your brain is active, the more adenosine builds up, the more likely you are to fall asleep. This is our body's way of regulating our brain and making sure that we have sleep-wake cycles, right? We don't want to overwork our brain. We want to make sure that we work our brain enough until we get tired and then we go to bed. And while you're sleeping, adenosine gets broken down, releasing from those receptors, and then you wake up, right? So this idea of neurons working, converting ATP into adenosine building up in the brain, attaching to these receptors, which then cause you to feel sleepy and drowsy and tired. Okay? Does that make sense? I always notice once I hit 16 hours of being awake, my body goes into drowsy mode no matter what. I don't consume a lot of caffeine. Thanks for the educational content. You're welcome. Why are you always tired? That's a good question. Ask your doctor. So, caffeine hijacks this system. Caffeine has a very similar structure to adenosine. I don't know if my head's in the way. Hold on. So this guy right here and this guy right here are similar enough in structure that caffeine can actually bind to the same receptors that adenosine does. So instead of adenosine being able to bind to these receptors and causing you to feel sleepy, caffeine binds with it instead. But caffeine doesn't bind with it well enough to actually trigger the receptors. It binds with it well enough to block adenosine from getting in there, but not enough to actually cause you to feel sleepy. Thus, you are inhibiting an inhibitor, right? If adenosine binding to a receptor inhibits neurons, if you can block that inhibitory action, you then create a stimulation, right? This is how caffeine works as a stimulant. It binds to the receptors in your brain that are responsible for making you feel sleepy, thus blocking adenosine from binding to those receptors and making you feel sleepy. And this is great. You drink it, you feel energetic, you feel great, you feel alert, because there's nothing binding with these receptors to tell you not to. Well, this lasts for maybe about 2 to 4 hours, and then the caffeine starts to eventually deteriorate and detach from these receptors, in which case now you have a giant buildup of adenosine, which can then freely bind to those receptors, and you get everybody's least favorite thing, the caffeine crash. Because then all those receptors bind in a quick succession as caffeine starts to leave your body, and then you start feeling sleepy again and tired after that caffeine. So what do? You reach for another cup, and then the process starts all over again. So you can see how the caffeine binds to these receptors, preventing adenosine from actually attaching to them, right? Until eventually the caffeine deteriorates, and then adenosine binds to those receptors and makes you feel sleepy. You also have these adenosine receptors in your heart, and in your kidneys. Now, under normal functions, if adenosine makes it down, and if adenosine binds to the receptors in your heart, it slows your heart rate down, right? And if it binds to the receptors in your kidneys, it decreases urine production, right? All things that would be good for when you're sleeping, right? You don't want to be filling up your bladder all night while you're sleeping, and you got to slow your heart rate down so you can start to relax and get into that nice deep sleep, right? Coffee can also bind to these receptors, but because it blocks adenosine's action, it actually causes an increase in your heart rate, right? So it causes an increase in heart rate, which some people can feel as palpitations. If you've ever had too much coffee, you've definitely gotten the jitteriness and the palpitations in your heart, right? And then it can also bind in your kidneys, increasing urine production. Which is why whenever you drink coffee, you always gotta pee.
Just got paid today, woo.
Dude, Cerulean coming with the tier 1 sub for 3 freaking months. Cerulean, you're covered under collar care from the flats to the beans. I got you covered. Just got paid, oh woo. It's payday, baby. First thing I think of when I see kidney now is beans. Good. They are beans. Look at these little beans. We talked about the kidneys before, and we'll talk about them again at some point in the future. So that makes caffeine a diuretic. Never knew that. Kind of. I don't want to say specifically, but yeah, sure, it makes you pee more. So yeah, you guys can call it a diuretic. It can also cause some gut motility, right? If you've ever had caffeine or a cup of coffee, and then all of a sudden you're like, ugh, I gotta go take a shit. Yeah, it can cause a little bit of diarrhea and gastric motility as well. So caffeine hijacks adenosine and the receptors that it binds to prevent adenosine from making you feel sleepy, right? Until eventually it goes away, and now you have a rush of adenosine attaching to these receptors, making you feel sleepy again until you replenish your coffee, right? And then you start to develop a bit of a tolerance. And an interesting thing happens when you build up a tolerance to caffeine. Starlight, Sparkle, thanks for the follow. Welcome to Floppy Flock. Welcome in. You cannot say that because you are not a doctor. Just saying, wait. Keepsake, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Does caffeine really stunt your growth? It's not really good for developing brains, so I definitely wouldn't let kids eat it. Or drink it, rather. As you drink more and more caffeine and consume more of it, right? And you disrupt the system, your brain says, okay, we'll just make more receptors, right? We'll just make more adenosine receptors in our brain to counteract the fact. I don't want that one. That one. To counteract the fact that you're clogging up all these adenosine receptors with caffeine, which is why maybe when you first start, like a cup of coffee gets you all like, yeah, I'm all energetic. Oh my God, 1 cup of coffee. Holy crap. And then after, you know, a couple months of drinking coffee, you have 2 cups of coffee and you're like, oh, I'm still sleepy after 2 cups of coffee. It's because you got more of these adenosine receptors, which means you need more caffeine to block more receptors to get the same achieved effects. This is known as tolerance. This is common for a lot of medications, especially psychoactive drugs, to build up a tolerance to it over time as you continually expose your brain to it. Keepsake, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Chill, bro. Just chill. But herein lies the horrible thing about caffeine. Say, lifetime, you know, long-term coffee drinker, right? You've developed all these additional receptors, right? That are just chilling in your brain, waiting for adenosine to bind to it, right? But you have a constant supply of caffeine, so it's okay. Until one day you say, you know what? I'm giving up caffeine for good. But now suddenly you have extra adenosine receptors in your brain that weren't there before. And you have all this adenosine attaching to it. Have you guys ever seen anybody who stops drinking coffee? How do they typically act? Zombified? Sluggish? Caffeine withdrawals, not actually that dangerous, but boy, do they suck. So, if you have all these extra adenosine receptors in your brain because you've been blasting your brain full of caffeine, so your body responded by making more adenosine receptors to get the same job done of making you feel sleepy, and you take away the caffeine, you now become more tired than you would have been if you had never started drinking coffee in the beginning. Because now you have more receptors binding with more adenosine, which means you're going to have even more potent effects of this adenosine calming, this like a calming adenosine effect, right? So some of the withdrawal symptoms: fatigue, right? Drowsiness, lack of concentration or irritability, right? All things. You get maybe some headaches too. Ooh, the headache. If I don't get my coffee in me in the morning, oof, the headache is what really kills me. And I turn into a massive bitch if I don't get my coffee, right? Usually withdrawal symptoms will reside within about 3 to 5 days as these receptors begin to deteriorate and go away. So over time, when you get rid of that stimulant of caffeine, these will eventually go away and you will return to normal, right? But man, the time in which it takes for those to happen, boy, does it suck. I'm going through withdrawals. So what do you do instead? Well, you just grab another cup of coffee, right? Now, is caffeine a safe drug? You could argue yes. Is it a dangerous drug? Probably not. No. It is probably the safest psychoactive drug, I think. There are much worse drugs out there, right? This whole system can very much revert back to normal with very little actual damage to your body, right? But if for whatever reason you've wanted to try to overdose yourself on caffeine, it would take a lot. Roughly speaking, it would take about 150 milligrams per kilogram to overdose on caffeine. So, Cerulean, thanks for the bits.
My friends in college used to have 56 shots of espresso in their coffee almost every day.
Oh my
Meanwhile,
God.
once I got a macchiato with 1 extra shot and I had such bad heart palpitations I thought I was having a heart attack.
Cerulean, dude, I've definitely been there when I had like, I get like a, do like a, what is it, like a red eye, which is a shot of espresso and black coffee. And I'm just like, my heart is beating too fast. Cerulean, thanks for the 100 bits. Thanks for making Tux dance. 5 to 6 shots of espresso in their coffee is a lot. I can usually do about 2. So about 150 milligrams per kilogram. So this comes out to about a cup of coffee. About a cup of Joe per kilogram. Because a cup of coffee is about roughly 150 milligrams. So that means if you take me, who I am, let me do the math here. I am 160 pounds divided by 2.2. I am 72 kilograms. Okay, I weigh 72 kilograms. That means in order for me to actually overdose on coffee or on caffeine, I would have to consume, hold on. 72 times 150. I would have to consume 10.8 grams of caffeine at once. Is how much it would take to overdose on caffeine. 10.8 grams. That is 10,000 milligrams to overdose. Unless you are super dedicated to your cause, it's probably not going to happen accidentally, right? This is not something that's going to happen just because you drank a couple extra cups of coffee, right? I keep saying thank you. This is like people who are going to take a bunch of caffeine pills to try to kill themselves, right? And I can't imagine it's going to be a fun overdose either. It's probably going to feel absolutely horrible. How many energy drinks? They're usually like a couple, what is it, like 100 or so milligrams? It would be a lot. More, if you were to try to do this with actual pure volume of like energy drinks or tea or coffee, you physically could not do it. You physically could not drink 72 cups of coffee all at once. You would vomit. 100, the volume alone would prevent you from doing it and you would vomit. So the only way you could do it is if you got pure caffeine or took caffeine pills and a bunch of them. Even then you might even vomit it up. You're not going to overdose on it. You're not. It's almost physically impossible to do it unless you are really dedicated to your cause. Let me see. What else do I have here? How much have you missed? Tom, you've missed a little bit. We've talked about some stuff. So some of the negative side effects of coffee. Or caffeine in red. I keep saying coffee because that's how I enjoy my caffeine. But caffeine in general. It could be tea, whatever you want. Side effects of caffeine, right? Can cause anxiety in patients. Some people, if they have coffee, they get really jittery as well, right? Can cause palpitations. Which palpitations are the fluttering in your chest when you feel your heartbeat, right? If you've ever had like that fluttering in your chest where feels like you can feel your heart beating, that's what we call palpitations, right? And once again, this can occur because of the increase in the heart rate that caffeine can cause, because it binds to those adenosine receptors, preventing adenosine from acting on the heart and slowing it down, thus you actually speed it up. Can cause dizziness. Insomnia. It can cause dehydration because of how often you're urinating. It can cause the big D. Diarrhea. I forgot an A in diarrhea. And it can also elevate your blood pressure as well. These are all side effects of caffeine, right? Obviously, the benefits of caffeine, you feel great, you feel awake, you feel attentive, alert, you get better concentration, right? You're like, man, I feel freaking good. But it also does have some negative side effects as well. I enjoy caffeine through soda and tea and coffee, so I'll drink some chocolate. Okay. Ever had an ER patient with caffeine overdose, Cinder? No, I have not. Does the body produce caffeine? Not that I'm aware of. Not endogenously. Not like we don't make it on our own. Caffeine just so happens to share a similar molecular structure to adenosine and is able to bind with adenosine receptors and block adenosine from acting on them. Can you overdose on water? Yeah. You drink too much water, you get too much dilutant in your blood, all your electrolytes get thrown out of balance, it can kill you. Big D, the diarrhea. So when patients, people are like, oh, I called out of work, I wasn't feeling good. I'm like, tell me, did you have
the big D?
And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like,
Diarrhea.
So you basically dissolve? No, you don't dissolve. It has to do with the way that fluid volume, you get hypervolemic. You get too much volume in you, right? And then that can start leaking into your lungs. It can throw off your electrolytes, all that type of stuff. Are caffeine pills harmful? I mean, no more harmful than other ways of ingesting caffeine. Just be careful because you don't know what else is in there. And I mean, 200 milligrams of caffeine is a lot. Cinder knows how to intimidate with the big D. Ah, yes. The big D. I'm not talking about that D. I'm talking about diarrhea. Can you snort caffeine? I would not recommend it. I don't really. There are very, very, very small set of medications that we would ever suggest you snort. And that's usually medications that are designed to be shot up your nose. I can't imagine you going to the hospital and being like, okay, here's your Tylenol. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, snort it up. Dorian Gray, thanks for the follow. Welcome to Flobby Flock. ICVT, thanks for the follow. Welcome to Flobby Flock. Kind of Vina, thanks for the follow. Welcome to Flobby Flock. Welcome in, guys. I did have a patient once who was pocketing their Percocets in their mouth, and then they would spit them out and snort it up. We ended that pretty quickly. D Otter, thanks for the follow. Welcome to Flobby Flock. Dude, Dorian Gray coming with a tier 1 sub for 1 freaking month, guys. It's a new enrollee to Collie Care. You know what that means? Spam the flops. Spam the flops. Dorian Gray, you're covered under Collie Care. From the flops to the beans, I got you covered. Mile wide pizza. Thanks for the follow. I want a mild wide. That'd be a lot of pizza. You like the sub song? Beep, beep, I'm a sheep. I said beep, beep, I'm a sheep. Caffeine does have some medicinal uses.
Oh yeah, I need to enroll in my coverage again. 3.
The Charkolsky! Wait, hold on. I always forget. Is it Charkolsky or Charkolsky? I like Charkolsky. I'm just gonna call you Charkolsky because I think it sounds better. The Charkolsky, you're covered under collar care from the flops and the beans. I got you covered 3 freaking months, dude. 3 freaking months from the pressed carbon to the charcoal. I don't know. Charcoal sky. Okay. Chirpy Cat coming with a tier 2, dude. Chirpy Cat coming with a tier 2 sub for 1 freaking month, guys. That's a new enrollee to collar care. You know what that means? Spam the flops. Chirpy Cat, you're covered under advanced collie care from the flops to the beans. I got you covered. Thanks for the tier 2. Holy freaking crap. You didn't have to do that, you know. I don't actually, the emotes for tier 2 aren't even that good. Or tier 3. It's just coffee and then the sheep. And we're just gonna open once we get partner, all the emotes will be available for tier 1. You don't, no need to subscribe for more than tier 1. You'll get them all. Don't worry. Kindle Snowtail, thanks for the follow. Welcome to Floppy Flock. Cerulean with the 100.
We interrupt this lecture to bring you a hype train. It sounds like choo choo all lay la la lay alpha papa 99 d20 m orcs kakia klaus kndayans.
God damn it. Cerulean, thanks for the 100 bits.
Everybody do the flop.
Chirpy Cat.
Everybody do the flop. Everybody do the flop.
Dude, Chirping Cat giving out 5 tier 1 subs to the community. Holy freaking crap, dude. You sub for tier 2, and then you give out 5 tier 1 subs? Damn. 18 in the channel now. Holy crap. Gala, Bike Dude, Rathalio, Warp Crow, and Sympathy. You guys are all coming under collar care. Thanks to Chirping Cat from the Flops to the Beans. I got you covered. Chirping Cat, thank you for the support. Holy crap. Guys, what the hell? The Zephyr coming out to tier 1 sub for 1 freaking month, guys. We got another enrollee to collar care. Oh God, how are we gonna meet our quotas this year? Collar care is gonna fall under. We got too many people paying in, but we're not paying out enough. It's all a scam, guys. I'm sorry, it's all a scam.
Hype train.
Collie care is a scam. You're not actually covered. You could file a claim, but nothing's gonna happen. The Zephyr, you're covered under collie care from the Floss of the Beans. I got you covered. We're gonna skip that song. I didn't like it. Broster coming out with 100 bits. Broster, hype train, choo choo. Oh God, Fletcher.
This was an interesting lecture.
I'm not done with it.
Here's an espresso shot to celebrate.
What the hell? Fletcher, thanks for the 500 bits and thanks for disappointing JD. 500,000 milligrams of morphine, are you insane? Thanks for the 500 bits and making me laugh. Dorian Gray, thanks for the 100 bits. Thanks for making Tux dance. Look at that werewolf. USDA Prime werewolf. So if Cinder's a nurse, I'd be bringing people to them because I'm a non-emergency medical transport. If you bring people to the ER, yes. Dude. Young Smith coming into tier 1 for 1 month, guys. It's another enrollee to collie care. Spam the flops some more. There's some more flops.
More flops.
Young Smith, you're coming under collar care from the Flops to the Beans. I got you covered. Snowy J Fox coming with the 45 bits, making Tux dance. Oh my God. Grey Winged. Dude, Grey Winged giving out 2 tier 1 subs to the community. Holy crap, guys. I can't even keep up. Glitch Wish and Chris and Badger, you guys are all covered under collar care from the Flops to the Beans. I got you covered. Ugh. Jeez. You guys are crazy. What the hell? Hey, we're talking about Caffeine. Oh my God. Monty Moto coming in the tier 1 sub for 1 month, guys. It's oh my God. Matsumoto, you're covered under Colic Care for the Floss of the Beans. I got you covered. Agent Vol coming at the 2 on sub for 1 month. It's another enrollee to Colic Care. Agent Vol, you're covered under Colic Care for the Floss of the Beans. I got you covered. Oh. Oh. Can we get some Pogger spins in the chat, please? Pogger spin. Dorian Gray with 1,000 bits. Holy crap, dude. 1,000 bits. Make it tuck stance. Look at that werewolf. USDA Prime werewolf right there. Dorian Gray, thanks for the 1,000 bits. I appreciate it. Oh my God. Thank you. Dude, Agent Vol gifting out a tier 1 sub to the community. D. Brendan, you're covered under Colic Care. Thanks to Agent Vol from the Flops of the Beans. I got you covered. Oh.
Nia so wo you woo.
Cerulean, thanks for the 69 bits. Nice. Oh. I gotta talk about medicinal uses of caffeine. Chirping cat, what the hell?
Shotspot. Everybody do the flop. Everybody do the flop. Everybody do the flop.
Oh. Chirping cat gifted out 5 tier 1 subs to the community again. Oh my God. I have a furry emblem. Advice rail say. Karen Durg and Tor Husky, you're all covered under Colic Care. Thanks to Chirping Cat for another 5 subs. From the Floss of the Beans, I got you covered. Chirping Cat, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my God. I'm trying to freaking teach. It's gonna turn into a beep beep stream at this rate. Beep beep, I'm a sheep. I said beep beep, I'm a sheep. And then like 3 hours later, we're all like beep beep, I'm a sheep. Beep beep, I'm a fucking sheep. So we all get sick of hearing it. Oh, jeez. Vince, I saw you in there, by the way. I saw that host. Seriously, thanks for what you do. It's so cool to see someone who has a real professional job, who's adorable at flopping your dog. There are a lot of people who have real professional jobs. I just so happened to find one that was actually interesting and exciting like 20% of the time. The other 80% is just disaster. If we keep distracting him, I won't give you homework, but I never give you homework. I never give homework. I never test because you shouldn't learn for testing and for grades. You should learn because you want to learn. Imagine having a real professional job. I know, right? Imagine being, imagine having a job. It sucks. Imagine having responsibilities. It sucks. Halloween cool. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Floppy Flock. Welcome in. My dad is an ER doctor. We would get along. We would get along. Captain Stugly Cactus. Oh God, Captain Stugly Cactus gifting out a tier 1 sub to Sebastian Dingo. Sebastian Dingo, you're covered under Colic Care for the Floss of the Beans. How did I not have you subbed? Sebastian. Captain Stugly Cactus, thank you. That was nice of you. Thank you. Imagine being essential, dude. It sucks. Everyone, I remember back in March. Oh God, you guys remember back in March? Everyone's like, hey, we're getting 2 weeks off of work. And I was like, screw you guys. Joe Blue, come out with 100 bits, make it tuck stance. Look at that werewolf. USDA Prime werewolf. Okay. Can I continue on with the freaking lecture now? Breathe. Breathing. We talked about breathing. I told you guys how breathing works. Tor Husky.
No.
No. I'm sorry. Who's running things around here? It's not you. Tor Husky, thanks for the 100 bits. I appreciate it. Thanks for making tuck stance. Does coffee have caffeine? Yeah. Yes, it does. Holy freaking crap, guys. The hype train. You guys are insane. I'm just sitting here trying to talk about coffee and caffeine. And you guys are all like, oh yeah, let's go ahead and disrupt class. Thanks for the hub train, guys. Thanks for all the support. You guys are freaking awesome. Holy crap. I just do this because I like teaching and talking about the human body. You guys don't have to give me money. Why? Okay. Medicinal uses of caffeine. Oh my god. Mika! Mika! Dragon's Bane. Oh. Mika gifted out 5 tier 1 subs to the community. Shasta Dover. Thomas Raccoon Ferret. Olvenwolf. Scaly Furboy. And the Scarlet Derby Euro coming in Collie Care. Thanks to Mika from the Fox of the Beans. I got you covered. Mika, you've been here since the freaking start, dude. Thank you. Class is getting out early today? Well, it would be. We would have been done like 20 minutes ago. Who's ever taken Excedrin? What's that right there? That's caffeine. There's caffeine in Excedrin. Excedrin is a migraine medication. It's a headache medication. It can also be used for other things, but primarily for headaches. It has been found that caffeine, when mixed with Tylenol and NSAIDs, can help enhance the effects of those drugs to make your headache better. Let me get some rat jams. Rat jams in the chat, please. What song is this? It's called Let Me by Lane 8. Okay. Excedrin. So Excedrin is acetaminophen, which is Tylenol mixed with aspirin, which is an NSAID, a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory medication, and caffeine. This stuff is amazing for headaches.
Everybody do the flop cinder 7 flop cinder 7 flop cinder 7 flop.
Dude, Sheep TV, come up with a tier 1 sub for 2 freaking months. Sheep, you're covered under collar care. From the Doge to the Wow, I got you covered. Thanks for the 2 months. Cinder 7 flop. Isn't ibuprofen safer than aspirin for the headache, of course? Yeah, I don't typically take aspirin for pain anymore. Aspirin's a much better platelet aggregate to help prevent clots from forming in your heart. I would typically go for ibuprofen. But for some reason, caffeine helps enhance the effects of some of these headache medications. We can also give caffeine. I learned this relatively recently at work. I've never given it, but one of the docs was talking about it. We can give intravenous caffeine. And probably what would be like the best caffeine high you could ever have, you can get intravenous caffeine. There's a couple uses for intravenous caffeine. The one that I learned of recently was for what we call spinal headaches. So if you ever get a spinal tap done, which is when they stick a needle into your spinal cord and take out cerebral spinal fluid to test it for meningitis, what happens is you take out, when you actually physically take out that cerebral spinal fluid, sometimes you have that variance, right? When you take that out, you can develop a really, really bad headache after a spinal tap because of the missing cerebral spinal fluid, right? One of the treatments for that is caffeine. Nowadays, though, what we do is what we call a blood patch, where they actually will take some of your blood and inject it into your spinal column to fill in the volume of that missing cerebral spinal fluid to help fix the spinal headache. But I learned that you can give caffeine to help alleviate spinal headaches after a spinal tap. You can also use caffeine after anesthesia, so after surgery, to help prevent post-op headaches that patients develop from anesthesia. So yes, there are some medicinal uses to caffeine other than making you feel good. And other than the medicinal use of that, basically every healthcare professional ever in the history of history is probably running on a high dose of caffeine when they actually interact with you at some point, or maybe a mixture of caffeine and other stimulants. I know a lot of nurses who take Vyvanse and Adderall at work, which I will never do, but they seem to do fine with it. Great band, Spinal Tap. Bunny, my favorite scene from Spinal Tap is when they're backstage. He's got the little bread with the sandwiches, right? And he's like, I don't understand. You keep folding it. And he just keeps folding the bread and it keeps breaking. And for whatever reason, the first time I saw that scene with the little tiny bread and the meats, I was losing it. I just could not stop laughing. And then the other scene when he walks through the metal detector with the cucumber wrapped in tinfoil, and they use the wand to figure out where the metal detector went off, and he pulls out the cucumber out of his pants. That movie is so ridiculous, dude. I love it. Talk about caffeine and Sebi Espresso's not here. I know. Where is Sebi? Okay, so let's recap caffeine. Does caffeine make you crash? Yes, Thomas, we'll talk about that here in a second because I'm going to go through a giant recap of everything we just talked about today. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your back. No, we don't inject the caffeine into your spinal column. We inject blood into it, but it can help alleviate the spinal headache. Oh, damn, this song bops too. I gotta get less good. I gotta get songs that bop less so I can actually teach. Kaiser, yes, I do teach other nursing things like this. I teach a lot of stuff. We've talked about pretty much most of the body systems. We've talked about like ACLS, BLS. We've talked about assessing children and pediatric stuff. We've talked about trauma care. We've talked about the kidneys. We've talked about neurons and neurotransmitters and drugs. We talk about a lot of things, basically all biology or anatomy and physiology. Think of this as kind of like a basic anatomy and physiology class to talk about topics that I find interesting. Oh, do I teach the other nurses? No. No. Actually, nobody at work even knows I do this. I purposefully don't tell them because I don't want them to know, because then they're going to start coming in. I don't want that. Okay. No coffee past noon? Yeah. Except I always drink coffee past noon. Okay, so let's recap caffeine. As the song's about to drop again, hold on. Okay. Before we get, we're not getting back. I want to do this. I want to do this. Or do you guys want to listen to the music? I don't know. Okay. Oh, that song was good. That song bopped. I think most come for the lessons and awesome popping tunes. Is this techno? Technically this is considered like progressive trance, I believe is what a Juna Beats is. And do a lot of progressive trance. So it's like kind of like the music builds up and then you break and then you build up and then you break. It's usually like 2 breakdowns and kind of like some ethereal kind of chill music in between. It's really good stuff. Okay. So caffeine. So in order to understand how caffeine works, we need to understand how adenosine works. Okay. Actually, hold on, before we even do that, caffeine was first developed and consumed back around 3000 BC, back in China, when Chinese people back then were drinking teas infused with caffeine. Caffeine is found naturally in the world in plants as an insecticide to kill off things that eat it, because they get massive doses of caffeines in their little tiny insect bodies that cause them to overdose and die, and probably excuse me, and probably what is the greatest caffeine high ever to be achieved by any living creature before they shortly there passed. Chinese people were drinking tea back in back around 3000 BC. Coffee started to become popular around 1000 AD in the Middle East. Caffeine eventually made its way over to Europe around the 1500s, in which case it replaced alcohol as the primary drink, which caused a boom and a massive spike in development, both in politics and science and philosophy and mathematics, because you went from people drinking alcohol all the time to people drinking caffeine all the time. Caffeine works on adenosine receptors in your brain. When your neurons work in your brain, as they generally do, they convert ATP, which is adenosine triphosphate, which is a product that creates energy, into adenosine. As adenosine starts to build up, it binds to adenosine receptors in your brain, triggering that sleepy, drowsy feeling. It causes certain neurons to become inhibited, and it increases the work of neurons that make you sleepy. Thus, the more adenosine you have in your brain, or rather the longer your brain is active, the more adenosine builds up, the sleepier you get. This is the way our body has developed to not overwork our brains, right? Caffeine has a similar structure to adenosine, similar enough that it can bind with adenosine receptors, but it does not activate those receptors. It just binds to the receptors, blocking adenosine from being able to bind to it. Thus, you are inhibiting an inhibitor, thus you are stimulating. If adenosine cannot bind to the receptor, it cannot cause its inhibiting and sleepy, drowsy feeling effects, right? Thus, you stimulate the brain. These adenosine receptors are all found throughout your brain and in your heart and your kidneys, right? Caffeine binds to it, blocking adenosine's structure, or blocking adenosine from being able to bind to it and creating the effects that it causes, right? In the heart, adenosine causes a slower heart rate, so blocking adenosine in the heart causes an increase in your heart rate. And in the kidneys, adenosine causes a decrease in urine production, thus blocking adenosine creates an increase in urine production, okay? As you consume more and more caffeine, your body develops more and more adenosine receptors to compensate for those blocked receptors. Thus, you need more and more caffeine to achieve the same effect. This is tolerance, right? Also explains that why when you stop drinking coffee cold turkey, you get the withdrawal symptoms, because you now have more adenosine receptors than you did previously. Thus, the effects of adenosine are enhanced and you feel the effect of the withdrawals, such as fatigue, irritability, headaches, and drowsiness, lack of concentration, those types of things. Okay? After caffeine is in your body, it lasts for about 2 to 4 hours. This is about its half-life. Right? As caffeine starts to leave and get deteriorated or break down in your body, adenosine then binds to the receptors, and you now have more adenosine floating around than you did before because your brain's still functioning. This is where the crash comes from. As the caffeine starts to leave and open up those receptors, adenosine binds in, causing a massive rush of drowsy, sleepy feeling, thus the caffeine crash. It's very hard to overdose on caffeine. It's a relatively safe drug. It would take about 150 milligrams per kilogram, or about a cup per kilogram of coffee to overdose to be drank at once. For example, I am 72 kilograms, thus it would take 72 cups of coffee, equivalent to about 10.8 grams of caffeine for me to overdose, and that would have to all be consumed at once. Most people who do overdose on caffeine do it with the intended purpose of trying to kill themselves and are very dedicated to their cause. It's not something that happens accidentally. Side effects of caffeine include anxiety, jitteriness, palpitations, which are fluttering in your chest, dizziness, insomnia, dehydration from increased urine production, diarrhea from increased gut motility, and increase in blood pressure. Medicinal uses of caffeine, it's used for headache treatments, such as medications like Excedrin, which is acetaminophen, aspirin, and caffeine mixed together. Caffeine enhances the effects of acetaminophen and aspirin, enhancing their headache relieving effects. You can also get IV caffeine for certain ailments such as spinal headaches after a spinal tap and to prevent post-op headaches from the anesthesia. The most widely used psychoactive drug, it's in coffee, it's in tea, it's in pills, it's in soda, it's in energy drinks, it's in yerba mate, which I want to freaking try. It's just amazing. It's an amazing drug. I love caffeine. It's also how I can be so freaking hyper all the time. One serving of G Fuel has 150 milligrams of caffeine. So if I wanted to overdose on G Fuel, I would have to drink 72 G Fuels. I would probably make it through about 3 before I vomited. I don't particularly care for G Fuel. Mossy Dandelions, thanks for the follow. Welcome to Flobby Flock. Welcome in. Any questions on caffeine? That is my lecture about the world's most widely used psychoactive drug, caffeine. Without caffeine, I couldn't do my job. I have 2 cups of coffee in the morning and a cup of coffee when I get to work, and then usually a 4th one at some point during the day, depending on how much stuff I got to deal with. Can too much caffeine cause a food coma? No. That doesn't make sense. It would wake you up. What are long-term effects of abusing caffeine? Not really much. There actually might be some beneficial effects. There are some studies that suggest that long-term use of caffeine might help prevent neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and dementia. Comparatively to other drugs, though, the long-term effects are minimal. The withdrawals suck, but otherwise that's about it. Super interesting. Well, thank you. Excedrin, never heard that before. It's not really, I can't remember the last time I took Excedrin. Is there a level of caffeine that is good to aim for as a daily dose? Whatever is comfortable for you. Obviously, if you start getting like anxious and having palpitations and jittery, I probably wouldn't have too much more. But I mean, it's up to you. I still say it's the best drug. Kai, I would agree with you, but man, Ativan's pretty freaking good, and I like, you know, Droperidol is amazing. It's not a drug that's used that much anymore because apparently it's pretty dangerous, but I have a few docs, Kai, who give us Droperidol when patients are acting ridiculous, and it shuts them the hell up. And I love it. Do you know about caffeine and vitamin absorption? I do not. How long are your work days? They're 12 hours. Are you gonna give a lecture on sugar one day? I might. I thought about that today. It seems caffeine doesn't have any effect on me. Is that normal? I mean, I'm sure it has an effect on you. You might just not realize it, and you might need more. I have to really watch out right now because I just found out I have a parasitical worm in my intestines right now. I'm taking meds to kill it. Ugh, how did you get a parasite? How did you get like a tapeworm? Have I done a class about cannabis? Dorian Gray, the last class I talked about was about the endocannabinoid system and how cannabis abuses that system to mess with the fine tuning of your brain. You should go back and watch it. It's actually pretty interesting. Is caffeine one of a kind in that withdrawals isn't damaging? Not really. Cannabis withdrawal, you can have some withdrawals from cannabis that aren't super dangerous, right? You can have withdrawals. Really, the most dangerous withdrawals are going to be your alcohol and your benzodiazepines, right? Remember when we talked about alcohol, we talked about the idea of over-regulating your central nervous system, right? So with alcohol and benzodiazepines, which are a class of medications that work on the same system as alcohol, it's a central nervous system depressant, right? It depresses your central nervous system. So your body overcompensates your central nervous system to maintain baseline. When you cut that depressant out, you then overshoot baseline and you become overexcite your central nervous system. That can cause seizures and other things, and delirium tremors and whatnot, which can cause dangerous effects. So alcohol and benzodiazepines are probably the most dangerous withdrawals. Opioid withdrawals just hurt like hell, and they suck for the person going through it. I imagine cocaine and methamphetamine would also suck to deal with. But as far as I know, benzodiazepines and alcohol are probably the worst. Caffeine is not that bad. Brian, you want to make me whine? Fine. Can I have your coffee, please? Please give me your coffee. I know you got it. I see you got that coffee in there. Give it to me, please. I want your coffee. Give me that caffeine. Come on, give me. I want it. Give it to me. I said give it to me. I literally took like 7 cups of coffee one day and nothing. I don't know what to tell you. Can I have the pickle that came with your meal? No, it's mine. I want that pickle. I like pickles. Give me that pickle. Can you stream classes for things like side effects of low-fat intake? I wasn't planning on it. I like more broad topics. You don't have coffee? Well, then get me some. Coffee isn't my caffeine problem. Sweet tea is my problem. The problem with sweet tea is the sugar. Anubis. There's a lot of sugar in there. You might as well just drink a soda at that point. It's the same amount of sugar. And sugar is the dangerous one. Class about allergies. We've done a class about allergies. I can do it again at some point, but we did one about allergies before. Decaf coffee isn't coffee. Sometimes you just want the flavor of coffee without the caffeine. Especially for dessert. Is normal tea fine? I mean, yeah. Everything's fine in moderation, but sugar, you got to be careful with sugar. Sugar is probably the most dangerous substance that we add to foods. That's regularly available, right? Sugar is bad. Sugar would be an interesting classroom topic. I will probably talk about it at some point. All right. We're going to play more QUBE. You guys want to play more QUBE? We're still on the DLC for QUBE. Let me exit out of my lecture here. Did you guys like that lecture? Did you learn about caffeine today and how it binds to adenosine receptors, blocking adenosine from causing you to feel sleepy? That's the base of it. Caffeine binds to receptors that block the chemical that makes you feel sleepy. That is how caffeine works. One of my New Year's resolutions is to mostly cut out sugar. Good luck. It's hard. A lot of things have sugar that you don't realize it. Sweet tea works great for hangovers. I find the best hangover cure to be going to Waffle House and getting a waffle. That's my best hangover cure. Also Zofran. Zofran's pretty good too. Did you go over systoles and diastoles when you did the heart? Because we did that thing in my class. Yeah, when we talk about the heart, we've talked about systole and diastole. We've talked about the heartbeat. I talked about the heart recently. Carbs also turn into sugar. Carbs are just like complex sugars, aren't they? Or are they simple sugars? I forget. But it's basically just sugar. Carbs are just sugars. Waffles over pancakes? Both are good. If I had to pick between waffles and pancakes, I'm going with pancakes. Okay, guys, hold on. I gotta talk about something real quick. I gotta talk about something that I got into an argument with Buff Pup over like a week or two ago when we were playing Among Us. I got a bone to pick. Okay, so I was talking about pancakes. We were talking about pancakes, okay? And apparently I was in Apparently, I was in the minority by saying that pancakes are better than waffles. I don't care if you like pancakes or waffles better. I personally like pancakes better. You're not going to change that opinion, okay? But I need to explain something to you guys. Apparently, the way that I eat pancakes is apparently wrong. It's apparently wrong. So let me tell you how I eat pancakes. So here's your stack of pancakes, right? Here's your stack of pancakes, right? You got your little. Actually, let's make it like, let's do like this. There's your pancake, right? And you got your little butter. You got your little butter on there, right? Okay, so there's your pancake, okay? So when I eat my pancakes, right, you pour your syrup over it, right? You got to put the syrup over the pancake because we're having pancakes without syrup. It's just not, what's the point, right? So when I eat my pancake, I take like a bite here, right? So like I'll break off a bite here, right? And then I'll take off a bite here, right? And then I'll take off a bite here, right? So I will eat the pancake. I'll eat the edges first in kind of like a circular motion, okay? Because the reason for this is as you do that, you push all of the syrup and melted butter towards the center of the pancake, right? It all gets pushed towards, and you keep doing that. You keep eating in a circular motion, right? Pushing all of that gooey deliciousness to the center until all that's left is this little center bit, which is just like super gooey with syrup and butter. It's freaking delicious. It's quite strange. What the hell? No, it's delicious. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You eat the outsides first, pushing everything to the center so that the last few bites of the pancake are like just super gooey and rich and delicious. Do you spin the plate or the cake? I spin the plate. I just turn the plate. You just turn the plate. You eat with a knife and fork? Well, yeah. I mean, I usually just use a fork and kind of like scoop it, right? You kind of like, you take like your fork and you just kind of do like, do like that little maneuver, right? You just kind of scoop it with the fork. But yeah. Like, the center is the best part of, agree with me on this, chat. Agree with me on this. The center of the pancake is the best part. If you are going to eat pancakes and say you don't want to eat the whole pancake, you're going to eat the center, right? Because the center is the best part. So I've always been under the impression that you eat the best part last. You always save the best part for last, right? So by eating in a circular motion and pushing everything to the center, those last few bites are so good. They're so rich and gooey and syrupy and buttery and and if you have like blueberries or something, some of the blueberries get pushed in there, right? So you get extra toppings and stuff. Completely going to change the way you guys view pancakes. The next time you go to eat pancakes, you guys are going to be like, oh yeah, I'm definitely doing this. You just go in and send it into my mouth and put a lot of syrup on it. Corn or maple syrup? Maple. Duh. What do you guys think? Is this crazy? Dude, Nibbles, what's up? Nibbles, am I crazy? Am I crazy for eating pancakes this way? Apparently, I'm crazy for eating pancakes in a circular motion, pushing everything to the center, so the last few bites are really delicious. I guarantee you, some of you guys are gonna, next time you have pancakes, some of you guys are gonna be like, huh, what was that thing Cinder said about pushing everything to the center so it's delicious? And then you will be enlightened to pancake nirvana, where the center is gooey and buttery and delicious, and the edges are good too, but you save the best for last. My wrestling coach used to ask us this question. He said, how do you eat an elephant? And we'd always say, what are you talking about, coach? He said, you got to eat the shitty end first. And we were like, excuse me? He said, so here's the deal. You got to eat an elephant, right? Which end of the elephant do you want to eat first? Do you want to eat the head with all the good juicy bits? But eventually you're going to have to eat the butthole and all the shitty parts too. So which end do you want to eat first? I'll finish that analogy in a second. Dude! Multi-Riot coming in with the tier 1 sub, gifting out to Nibbles. Nibbles, you're covered under collar care from the flops with the beans. I'm simping for you. Multi-Riot, thanks for the sub out to Nibbles. I appreciate it. Okay, so you got to eat an elephant, right? So you're presented with the task. You got to eat an elephant. Which end do you eat first? The answer is you eat the shitty end, and I'm going to tell you why. Because if you eat the good bits first, you're going to fill up on all those good, delicious bits, right? Which means when you get to the shitty stuff, you're not going to want to eat it because you're so full of all the good stuff. But you got to eat it. So now you got to shove all that shitty stuff in your like full stomach, right? But if you eat the shitty end first when you're hungry, that means when you're not hungry, you have the delicious part to eat, which makes it more bearable. It was essentially my wrestling coach's way of saying, do the work first. You got to do the shitty work first to enjoy the good stuff. Because if you do the good stuff first, then eventually you're going to have to do the shitty stuff, and you're not going to want to do it when you're full of good stuff. Essentially, save the best for last. So next time you're faced with a challenge, just remember, I got to eat the shitty end of the elephant first. I'm weird? You're weird. What are you talking about? What? You're weird. Not weird. Just because I eat my pancakes in a circular motion, and just because you got to eat the shitty end of the elephant first, doesn't make me weird. And just because I find emergency medicine absolutely fascinating and exciting, and when people show me gross things, I'm always like, ooh, delicious, doesn't make me weird. I don't eat much, so I'll eat the good bit and part of the rest gets binned. But Taroka, that's the problem. The analogy, you don't get a choice. You have to eat all of it. I was weird as soon as I became a furry. So what, when I was like 14? So it's been a long time since I've been weird. Am I trying to... Tuxedo Cat, am I trying to tell you to eat ass? Yes. And in case you're wondering, eating ass is in fact keto. It is keto. There's no carbs in ass. Unless you get like a little dingleberry or something. I don't know what's in there. Look, you guys didn't think I'd go there, but I did. I can't watch hospital shows on account of how weird gross stuff is. I would die in the real ER. Real ER is actually pretty boring, if I'm being honest with you. It's like 80% nothing. I'm so here for this stream today, Cyberpin. Oh, God. I can't watch surgery stuff. Dude, surgery is actually pretty awesome to watch. Actually participating in surgery, nah. There's no autonomy in surgery. You're basically the surgeon's bitch. And I ain't about that. Ooh. Hold up, chat. Kai, you agree with me? I know surgery is not, it's interesting at first, but like I got to sit in on open heart surgery, which was freaking awesome. It was a quadruple bypass. So four arteries were bypassed. And it was probably the coolest 6 hours I've ever seen in medicine, right? Actually getting to see a live beating heart and watch them operate on a live beating heart was super cool. The cardiac surgeon was a dick. He was a damn good cardiac surgeon. I would trust nobody else to cut on my heart, but I definitely wouldn't share a beer with him because he was just an asshole. And I don't think I could work in that environment. But getting to see surgery is pretty cool. I wanted to watch an amputation. We had some vascular surgeons who do amputations, and they use this thing called a giggle saw. I think it's what it's called, a giggly saw. That's it. Which is a very archaic device that has a very simple task. Let me see, where's a picture of one? I'm trying to find one that doesn't have them actively cutting off someone's limb. That's good. That's good enough. So this is a giggly saw that they use for amputations. It's essentially two handles with a saw blade that they move back and forth very quickly. It's basically just a hand chainsaw. It's a hand crank chainsaw. Looks like a garrote, kind of is, except that they use it to cut off limbs. It's a serrated wire. It is. It's a wire saw, yeah. Is a bypass like it's just clearing the things out of tubes of body? Oh, excuse me. Heart bypass is when they take a vein from your body and use it to bypass a clogged artery in your heart. So essentially they make a bridge around from one artery to the next to bypass a blockage in your heart to restore blood flow to your heart. King Decky, thanks for the... Oh god, wrong button! Oh god, wrong button! Oh god. King Decky, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Fobby Flock. Welcome in. Let it rip! Beyblade, let it rip! Bree Girl, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Fobby Flock. Welcome in. All right, guys, let's play some QUBE. Let me load up QUBE. Can one of the mods in the chat switch over to QUBE 2, please? Lino, what's up, Lino? Lino! QUBE! More puzzles! Ah! Beta Pup, thank you. So we were working on Lost Orbit DLC. We got pretty far with it. And what happens if I hit continue? Is this going to put me back in the DLC or is it going to put me in the main game? Where's this going to put me? Okay, the main game. I don't want that. Your blush is the cutest blush? Aw! Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, continue. So remember the last puzzle we got stuck on? That stupid one with the cubes? And yeah. Oh god. Good job, Cinder. Remember that puzzle with the cubes? Yeah, that's basically the whole game. But the one where we had to like jump off the cube halfway through to push it, it was ridiculous. That last puzzle was ridiculous. What's the backstory of this game? Well, the story mode of this game was we were on this giant structure that was alive and it was testing us and we made the right choice and saved it. But it's basically just a puzzle game. It's just an excuse to do puzzles. Fortnite is awesome. Fortnite is awesome. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to Fobby Flock. Welcome in. Okay, so we finished that one. Only puzzle I've seen you mad at? Yeah, that one took me a minute to get. Remember when you made the puzzle 10 times harder than it should be? Yeah. We still achieved the goal, though. Eric Masterboy, thanks for the follow. Welcome to Floppy Flock. All right, so there are 3 talismans in here that we have to collect, as well as just solving the puzzle. Okay, so there's our end goal that we're gonna have to shoot ourselves up there for. Okay. What does this do? So I already know what our end goal is to get up onto that. So I got to put a cube on here somehow, which I'm sure we can figure out how. And then we're gonna have to shoot ourselves that way. Can I move this? This looks like it moves. It does. Okay, let's get... Oh, nope, that didn't do what I wanted to do. Never mind. What's over here? Ah, okay, so that's gonna be one of the talismans are gonna be back there. There's gotta be a way to move this, right? Okay, so that's up there. That's how we're gonna move it. Because I need to move that over there, so that way I can get... I think so I can get that. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, hey, let's try that again. Okay. Oh, it didn't carry the momentum I thought it would. I thought it would carry the momentum. It didn't. Found out why Twitch is glitching out. 2.4 million peeps in one. Wait, who is watching 2.4 million? Who's got 2.4 million people? Ah! Okay, I got an idea. We're gonna get on this cube. Okay, watch this. That didn't work. Oh, wait. That might be something. What if can we jump from... Oh. If we time this right... Oh, timing's off. Now! We gotta time it right. Unless I'm overthinking this, as I generally do. A Fortnite player is getting an official skin in game and revealing it. Jesus. Does Fortnite still have that big of a following? Oh, okay. Let's try from higher up then. No. There's got to be a way to get a cube up there. I'm gonna come back to this puzzle. I'm gonna come back to this one. Imagine getting raided with 2.4 million people. I would not want that to happen. That is way too many people. Hell, even like it's, I don't know. That's too many. I don't think I could function. It'd probably crash everything. Finby Fox, hey, what's up? Welcome in. All right, let's try a different puzzle. Kind of get our brain going here. All right, so eventually I need to break through that door. So that's gonna be my end goal. I need to get through that one too. Serpentanal, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Floppy Flock. Welcome in. Oh, okay, so that's... Okay. That should open up that up there. When I do this. There it goes. Then that should get blown and send and open up that. Oh, it's not gonna go fast enough. Now! Okay. We can do this. That'll block the wind enough that it should get closer. And then I can delete it and it'll push it faster. So that should block the wind. And then we do like that. Okay. Okay, so I can get... So I need to get that green block oiled up, and I need to shoot it up there. It'll slide across up there, launch over there. Okay, I think I can get this. This is what we're gonna do. Oops. Okay, so that definitely works. I didn't want to screw. Oh, I mistimed it. Okay. Go like that. We'll get that guy on there. Oh, come on, get up there. Now. Okay. I kind of want to know who gave the idea for Pavlov VR to get a World War II update. I haven't played Pavlov VR. Is it any fun? No, I forgot to switch it back over. Okay, trial and error. We'll get it. Trial and error. We know what we have to do. I know how to beat this one. Nope. Come on! Oh, that was so close. There's got to be a better way to do this. Time for work. You behave. Kid'll take care. I feel like maybe this isn't the way to do this, but also I feel like I got an idea. No, because I need that. Okay, I actually need to get that. What do blue squares do? Blue squares launch. So blue squares launch, red extend, green make cubes. Got it. Okay. Took a few tries, but we got it. We got it. So now we're gonna stand on this, which will oil that up. Now it should, if I did this, if I'm right, the fan should blow it all the way. And open up the door. Yes, it worked! Alright, now we gotta do all the extras. What would you do if you put a green on top of 3 blue? It would just shoot the first one. That's all. Okay, so I'm gonna ride this cube. I'm gonna replace that red one with the blue one. It's gonna launch me onto that, which is gonna launch me that way so I can get onto that platform. Let's see if it works. Excuse you! That should have worked. That definitely should have worked. Alright, what if I do like... Okay, idea. Ah, didn't get me far enough. What if we try like this? I only need 1 cube over there, so... What if I can knock one far enough over there? Oh. There's one up there, too. Oh, that one's easy to get. Do you use face rig? I use oh god. I use VC face. Oh, that was easy. There's one. Yeah, yes, that was right. Alrighty. Where's the last one? There's one more. Cinder blind? What are you talking about? I'm not blind. I got it. Oh, you're talking about the one up on top of there? Yeah, I missed that one. But yeah, can't get them all. Sometimes it takes a second to get a few of them. Okay, okay. I bet it's up there. But I have to do something like this. Oops. No, I can't go that way. I wonder why I wasn't working at first. I just wasn't jumping. I thought it would send me further, and I didn't think I could actually make that jump. But we could. There's one more around here. I just got to find the little crevice that it's in so I know where I need to go. I have a feeling it might be up there. Maybe not. Is that it? That's probably it. Is it out there? Oops. I didn't want it to go that far. I wanted it to go right here. Where's the last one? What if 2 green cubes on an orange platform to launch the blue? It'll just do something like this. Hey, made it. Sweet. I don't know where this last one is. Is it up there? Oh, what if we do, oh, wait. Oh! Ah! Okay, I see. How many cubes do I need? Oh, I just need 1. Okay. There we go. That was right in front of my face. All right, cube get. Level done. Shugaka, don't call me blind. Shugaka, listen, I didn't freaking see it, okay? Did you see it, Shugaka? Yeah, you call me blind? What the hell? You get out of here, Shugaka. Get out of here with that. You call me blind. All right, where's my end goal? End goal is there. I need to lower this, or I need to raise that, and probably launch myself with that somehow. Okay. So end goal is up there. There's one up there. There is the thing I need to launch myself with. I need to get a cube onto there. And okay. Okay, I'm pretty sure I know what needs to be done. So we're gonna do this. Oops, wrong one. A man of puzzles, I see. Yes, Roscoe the Protogen, I am. I enjoy puzzle games a lot. I like games that make me think. Not quite. I can make that jump though. I know what I can do. Melon Dragon, thanks for the follow. Welcome to Bobby Flock. Welcome in. Oh, I don't even need that. I'll just make it. Cinder over here being like, I don't see where it is. I didn't see it. What do you want from me? I didn't see it. No, don't fling me. Aww. I can just jump that. Cinder's VR chat model is butt height for regular characters, so he's stink. I am not, son of a bitch. I shower like multiple times a day. Is Cinder allergic to cats? Unfortunately. Unfortunately. But how do I get that down? I'm halfway there. Because then I can ride, I can do something like that. Hey, I got that button. Okay. So I got a general idea of what I need to do. I just need to do it. Stimkey, I'm not Stimkey. I'm not. Look, guys, I am not Whiskey Dingo. Okay. We all know Whiskey Dingo is the Stimkey one around here. Okay. I didn't want to be the one to say it, but you guys are forcing my hand here. Whiskey is the Stimkey one, not me. You didn't realize how the complicated hospitals are until I decided to build a small one in Minecraft. Never enough space. They are extremely complicated. They're hospitals. What did you expect? How do I get this one though? I need this one pressed. I just need to get a cube on there and leave it there. Oh, okay. I know how. Okay. Okay, so this cube, guys, remember this cube, the single cube on this rotating bar is going to be what's holding the door open. So we're going to jump over here. We're going to make that. We're going to convert that to blue. That'll shoot over there, go up there. Perfect. Now, we'll drop that there. That'll push that out of the way. Now I can shoot that over there and it should land on that. Like that. Perfect. So now that's open. So now I need to ride a cube and do exactly that. Do what I just did there. But I need to be on one that I can ride. I can't use that one because I just used it for this. I can use that. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Watch this. I think we're going to beat the puzzle here, guys. So we're going to go up here. I cannot use that one, but I can use this one. That didn't work. Okay, I know what to do. I figured it out now. I know what I did wrong. You like when I'm in full concentration mode? Sorry, I'm thinking. I gotta think through the steps of the puzzle, but I know what I gotta do now. I know what I just did wrong. I know how to fix it. Watch. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room. Get rid of that. Do that. Jump over here. Turn that to blue. Jump on this. Turn that to green. Drop that down there. That'll move that out of the way. Now we will ride it across. Now I gotta find the last, where is the last thing? I got that one up there. Banger song. I don't know what that's used for. I haven't really utilized that. Wait, what? 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 Why is Jake barking? Jake never barks. Hold on a sec, guys. My dog never barks. Hold on! Jacob! Hey! It's weird. My dog never barks. He's staring down your dog? Nah, I was just trying to figure out why he's barking. I gotta find the last little crevice. What breed is your dog? We're gonna find out. For Christmas, I got... So it's actually Tux's dog, but he's our dog. But, he's a rescue, so we don't know what he is. We're pretty sure he's a border collie just based on his markings and where he was adopted from. And the fact that he looks like a border collie and acts like a border collie, but he was a rescue, so we don't know. So I got Tux, I got him the Embark, which is the doggy DNA test. So we're gonna find out here in a couple weeks what breed of dog Jake is, because we don't know. Oh, there it is. I see it. Okay, it's up there. I know how to get up there. I've shown pictures of Jake before. You guys have seen what he looks like. Alrighty, done with that. Does it work for doggo furries too? I don't know. Rescue makes the best pups. He is a very good dog, and he was a bargain bin dog. He was only $50. Jacob, come here. Jake! 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 See if I can get him in here. Jacob! He's not listening to me. Doggy DNA test? Yeah, we swabbed the inside of his cheek and you send it off to a lab, just like they do for people, and they can tell you his DNA. Alright, so I think I did all the puzzles minus the big one and the one that I was over here with, so let's go back over there. Dude, this whole map is a giant puzzle. Are you kidding me? An X-Racing Greyhound? Aww. I bet they're a really good dog, though. It's a good doggo. Aw, Dexter! Alright, let's see if we can figure this one out, because this one was messing with me. I need to get up there. That's the first step I gotta do. Brewster!
The only papers my dog hid were the ones we laid down on the floor.
Aw. That's like the best type of dog though, because they're super loyal to you because you saved them. What if I do like this? Ah, okay. See, sometimes you just gotta revisit a puzzle. Now! I definitely thought that was it. I still think that's it. Wait, did I get that one up there? I couldn't get up there if I couldn't. I need an extra brick. 'Cause that's too high. I can only jump one high. What? I don't know, man. I disagree with that. This is the last puzzle of the DLC. Maybe I'm overthinking this. I probably am overthinking this. That's pretty consistent with how I play this game, is I overthink these puzzles. Whoa, okay. Oh, I screwed that up. No, that's not what am I trying to do? I'm trying to get up there. I need to get up there. At least get a cube up there somehow. I could get a cube up there if I could move that, but I need to move that to get a cube up there. I'm missing something important. I know I am. What is that gonna do? Are you serious? Kodai! Kodai! Give me your coffee, Kodai! on, give me your coffee. Come on. I gotta close the door. Hold on, I forgot to close the door. Hold on! Twitch is bork. Dude, Twitch the last like 4 streams, Twitch has been ooh, excuse me. It's my coffee with soy milk, but coffee, I want it. Give me your coffee, Kodai. Please give me your coffee, Kodai. Please. If you don't hand it over willingly, I'll take it by force. Okay, so now I can do something like this. How the hell do I get up there, though? Oops. Oh, I just need to, okay. How do I get that? How do I get a cube over there? How did that cube end? Oh, that's the one that I dropped. Oh, I can, okay. Well, that freaking sucks. Too bad you can't just pick up the cubes with your hands. I know, that is too bad, isn't it? There's got to be a way to get a cube onto that. The only thing I can think of is while this is turning, I drop it. Because it looks like it swings over it. See that there? It looks like it swings over it. But then I wouldn't be able to get up there. Because I need to be on it, and I can't. How is this the hardest puzzle in the game so far? Idea. Let's catch it. No! I don't think that's it, Chief. I don't think that's gonna be it.
Woohoo! Shotspot!
The 13th Seahawk, thanks for the follow. Welcome to Bobby Flock. Welcome in. So see, I can do this. And then that'll put it right on there. Which is great if I'm up there. But I'm not. I can get up there. Easy. Also, I know how to get up there now. Actually, I do want you to come this way. Okay. Now! Oh, did I jump too soon? I think I did. I think I can launch up from that to get up there. Oh my god. Screw this puzzle, dude. This puzzle's tough. This one might get me. This one might actually beat me. Buddy, take care. Cinder, yeah, I'm definitely thinking hard about this one. I know how to get that. I basically have to ride this one. What? Oh, that's got to be it. Okay. Bands-a-lot Broadcasting, take care. Oh, come on! The only thing I can think of is like to do like that and then to launch as I'm at like an angle maybe. Mike Feedback, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Fobby Flock. Welcome in. Wait a second. Okay. What if that did not work. How about the orange one that was floating? No. Well, what are you talking about? That was just ridiculous. Is that the microphone? It is. That's what I thought. Okay. What's up? Dude, this puzzle sucks. This is the only one that's given us any kind of trouble this entire... Well, except for that other one. Two of the DLC ones have been an absolute just disaster. Okay, so we can get over here pretty reliably, but we can't... We gotta turn that on then. Let's hope the other DLC is kind. I have a feeling it won't be. And I feel bad if we don't finish this, because if we don't finish this, then I'm gonna feel like a failure. Can I make this just by launching myself? No, I cannot. Oh, okay. I'm open for suggestions. I'm open for suggestions on this puzzle. I have no idea on this. I have a general idea of what I need to do. I need to I know this. We'll put that there. I have no idea. I'm gonna ask for help on this one. Never played it. Shugaka, you're supposed to be my go-to. Shugaka, god damn it. I was turning. Shugaka, I need you. For once, I need you to actually give me some hints. Oh, you've let me down. The green, yeah, I know. So I know that that block lines up. So if I get rid of that, that block lines up with this. Okay, done, easy. All right, but now we can't get up here like we need to, right? Because remember, we used that block. Unless there's another way to get up there that I'm not thinking of. Because now I need to somehow get up on there. And I was using the block before. Maybe, oh, I can do this. Let's try this. No. Okay, so that's not gonna work. You get back on the platform that lifts it up, then dismiss the green block. Get on it while it's rotating. I don't think that's gonna work. No. What about moving the arm? The only way to do that is that button. That button up there moves this back and forth. That button right there opens or lifts that up, which is what we need to get to finish the objective, right? I can get so far as to get up on that platform. I cannot raise that without this button being pressed. This green thing right here, this is how you press that button, is by dropping this right here. That presses that button. The problem is you can't reach that from the other side. Okay, let's do what I know what to do. I know how to get so far as this. Let's get to where we know we can get to. Okay, so we can get this far. And then that brings that back over here. We can do like that, cancel that, shoot that down here, jump on it, and then ride it over here. This is as far as I can get on this puzzle. Now I need to figure out how to turn that on, but I can't hit the green button from this side because it's on the other end. It's on the other side of that, and I can only turn this in 2 directions. Dismiss the green block. Yes. Now what? I can't use the... I know what you're thinking, but I can't do that. Yeah. See, that's the problem. The other thing is I could prime a block on there and shoot it up, right? But then I know how to do it. I know how to do it. I know how to do it. I got it. I figured it out. I just figured it out. Watch this. I have an idea. I have an idea, chat. Brain blast. Jimmy Neutron brain blast. Okay. Here we go. See if this works. Yes! Ah! Give me that dopamine! Oh, it feels so good! Oh! That was hard. That was really hard. Now there are still 3 other little puzzles up here. I gotta get up there somehow. Oh my god. How do I get there? Okay, so I know where all 3 puzzles are. There's one up there, there's one in there, and there's one there. And I think I know what I need to do. Oh my god. That was fun. Conjunction Justin, what's up? Conjunction function, what's your function? Almost. Almost. Damn it. Okay. Second idea. That might be how to get up there. You can look above the, you can look at the door above one. Wait. Can you look at the, yeah, it's 2 blocks high, so you can't, I can't just do that. Otherwise it'd be easy. I can't make that jump, but I can get a, if I can get a brick up there, if I can get one of these cubes up there, I could. Where does the cable lead? It leads out. That's just saying that I finished it. Oh, that's some good height on it. I just need 1 cube over here. How can I get 1 cube over there? Oh, okay. Watch this. Boom, Boom. That's not what I wanted. Not also what I wanted. Damn it. I was hoping it would not push as far and it would just deviate it enough. I still think I can make this jump. If I just time it right. I'm an idiot. Ah! I gotta do this all over again now. What if, no, okay. Caleb, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. It's a nice compliment. Thank you. All right, chat. Remind me not to mess with the second cube. The first cube, rather. Look, I'm allowed to call myself stupid, guys. It's okay. I do it as a way. You don't ever ask yourself sometimes when you do something, you're like, am I stupid? When you're looking at something that's right in front of you. Come on, we all do it. It's okay. This cube. That cube is on that, keeping this over here. So unless I purposefully need to mess with it, I'm not going to touch that one. Wait, what is that? That's so stupid. Why does it not let me? It doesn't, like, I can't ride it. Alright, I'm gonna try this one more time and then I'm gonna double up the cubes if it doesn't work. Okay, I'm gonna double up the cubes. Didn't really work the way I wanted it to. What is it? That is here to get up there. Let me try that again. Let's try this again. Oops. Dude, I don't know how to do any of these. I don't really know how to do any of these. gonna be something stupidly simple. That cube does go right to the door. What are you talking about? Oh. Seriously? Easy, apparently. Oh my god. That's all I had to do for that? It's like perfect. It lands right in there. Oh, the cable. Nah, okay. Oh, come on, I'm stuck. Okay, good. Now I'm not stuck. Easy. Oh! It was weird. It like wouldn't let me walk on it. It was weird. The pathing on that is a little awkward. What in the hell? I think Jacob's trying to get in the. Hold on a second. Guys, Jacob's with me now. I have a dog in the room. Yes, can I help you? You've been fed, you pooped, you've peed. What do you need? You don't need anything from me, Jacob. Ugh. I'm gonna give him a few pets. Here you go, Jacob. Here's some pets. There you go. I should get a Jacob sticker. Give me love, human. I give him enough as it is. Renewal Wolf, thanks for the follow. Welcome to Fobby Flock. Roscoe the Protogen, thanks for the follow. Welcome to Fobby Flock. Welcome in. All right, let's try that one again. Father, I crave your attention and the pettings of the head. See, I don't think you can like... Okay. See, then I get like stuck in here. Can you crouch? No. No! Come on! Okay, good. There we go. Oh, Jacob got upset because I yelled. I stay away. Oh, like, I just fall into this gap. Broster, take care. Oh, I'm stuck. What do you want, Jacob? Hi. No, don't climb on my chair. Stop it. Stop it! Am I stuck? Yeah, I am stuck. Hey! No. Good job, guys! We got us stuck! Okay, you know what? Ah! Yeah, chat, this was your fault. You guys were all like, cynical, you want to go walk on that wire, leads right to the door. Oh my god, just go on the wire and go straight to that. And now I'm stuck. We did it at Reddit. We got him stuck. All right, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and we're going to do this. And we're going to say screw the other talismans on that one.
Stuck doggo is stuck. Get unstuck, lol.
Gurgler coming with the 100 bits, making tuck stance. Get unstuck. I'm trying. Jeez. Oh look, it put us here. Perfect. I'm done with this puzzle. I'm done with this puzzle. I don't want to deal with this puzzle anymore. Although I think I know what I think I know how to do this one. Oh, I'm not doing this puzzle anymore. Screw you! Screw you! That puzzle sucks. Just get good. We beat most of it. One more time? No, I don't want to set it all up. Because I gotta do the whole puzzle again. We have this massive puzzle in here that we can do. There's a massive puzzle in here. That maybe we'll do. I don't know. Maybe we'll just move on to the next one. Serious? I almost like don't want to do this whole puzzle because this is ridiculous. Then don't. Maybe I won't. Well, that was easy. All right, guys, good job. Hey, hyperclamps in the chat. Puzzle's over. Good job, guys. Fantastic. Oh, we did it. Get some hyperclamps in the chat for getting that one puzzle piece. I beat the game. Yes, chat, it's over. We did it. Good job. All done. Now I'm kind of intrigued. Okay. Okay, maybe I'm gonna do these puzzles. I mean, how hard could they be, right? Okay. Famous last words. I know, I know, I know. Watch this though. Okay. Progress, progress. I need to launch that up in there. I need to turn that. I gotta get in there somehow. Okay. Okay, we got it. Ah, that was a close one. How does that help me? Okay, so I know how to get that button pressed. I don't really know what it does. Running Paul, hey! How goes Cube? It's going. Oh, there's a fan here. Wait, can't I just do like this? No! Sorry, Jacob. Did I scare you? He's like, can you not yell? Oh, now he's underneath my desk. Now he's hiding underneath my desk. Hi, Jacob. Hello. Can I help you with something? Can you... This dog! What do you want from me? Jacob, what do you want from me? You went poop recently. I took you out poop. You should need... Hey, no climbing on the chair. Come here. Come here. No, get your head out. Move! Come here. Hey. He's not listening to me. He never listens to me. I feel like you should be able to, like, jump up and down in this. I guess not. Alright. Well, I could try to... Whoa. I can sit here and try to figure out these puzzles all day. Oh, I screwed that up. Okay. Well, now I don't know what to do. Oh. Okay. I know how to get up there now. We're gonna do it one more time. See if we can get up there. I believe. Yeah, I saw it too. I know what I need to do. I need to get back down into that little crevice and wait. Is there? I already got that one. There's also one up there. Oh, that opens this up, so now I can get up and down from here. Okay, okay, okay. So now I can jump from up there. I can do this. Okay, I got it. Watch this. Are you serious? What if I just jump from up there? Will that be enough? Don't enter the bottom room, it kills your momentum. Okay. Is that the PogChamp for today? Dorky Wolf, hey! Whoa. What are we playing? We're playing QUBE. Oh, not bad. 7 out of 8, 12 out of 12, 12 out of, okay. You know, I'm gonna consider that a success. I'm happy with that. I'm happy enough with that I'm gonna end the stream there. First DLC done. Yeah, we didn't get all of them, but we got most of them, so I'm happy with it. All right, let's figure out who we're gonna raid. I got an idea. Tux! Dude, Tux showed up right at the end. Tux! Hi, babe. You got me coffee? Guys, Tux got me coffee. Grande almond honey flat white. Ooh, it's an almond honey flat white. Ooh, that's good, babe. Thank you. Guys, Tux got me coffee. Look, Tux, I got your sticker in there. See? He's giving a thumbs up. Ichijo, thanks for the follow. Welcome to Bobby Flock. Welcome in. All right, guys, we're going to go raid Lumi. And I'm going to tell you why we're going to raid Lumi. Because when we played Among Us the other night, I totally yelled at Lumi and tried to get him blamed. So we're going to do... Our raid message is going to be Cinder7S. So I'm pretty sure he was Diva Panda. So I'm gonna say, I saw you kill Diva. That's gonna be the raid message, okay? Guys, we're gonna go raid Lumetric. Looks like he's doing puzzles too. He should understand that. Guys, today was fun. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you learned a lot during the lecture. I hope you learned about caffeine, and then you saw me get mad at that game again. Oh my god, it's got so much harder on the DLC. Tomorrow, I'll be streaming tomorrow. We're gonna continue on with the second DLC pack out of QUBE 2, and then eventually onto a new game if we can finish that in the next couple days. Guys, I will see you tomorrow. Until then, have a good night. Take care. Hit up the discharge desk on the way out. Make sure you have your insurance cards ready. Call payments due at time of treatment. Coverage is limited. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks for the subs. Thanks for the bits. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for the hosts. You guys are freaking awesome. I will see you guys tomorrow. Until then, have a good night. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.